Hi guys, welcome to the Dominic Show. It's been so long. It's been a year of reflections and a lot of learning and a lot of growing. But we are back, baby. I cannot wait. This is so good. Now today my guest is a gentleman who I have admired so much and I have had a chance to work with. And he's a person who not only has done a lot for himself, but has gone ahead and done a lot for others. And today, that gentleman is the one and only, the amazing, the handsome, Holydave.
Wagwan.
How you doing, man?
Fiti, man. Kwaje?
Good to see you and
Unasalimiana.
congratulations on all this, bro.
Thank you so much.
We met kitambo sana. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Karibu.
Nashukuru. I feel good to be here, man. I don't take it for granted.
Yeah.
You would be interviewing anyone, but you chose me. Nashukuru.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and also for making time. You are one busy man.
Kinda. We have to keep busy. Even if you're not busy, lazima utafute vitu za kufanya.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Now, let's start with something that is actually trending right now. HD's Kitchen.
HD's Kitchen, yeah.
Hey, you already have apparel.
Exactly.
My goodness.
Yeah, man.
How is a man able to cook so good?
You know what? Let me correct you. Most of the people who are, talking about HD's Kitchen have never tasted my food. I think they're just wowed by the fact that HD can cook.
Of course.
Probably I'm a man and I'm in the entertainment industry and I'm actually in the kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope we're going to eat something and, get cooking
We
today.
we will. I got something special for you guys.
Yes. I couldn't wait. Leo bedhe lazima tudishi.
Kabisa, man.
So, out of that, let's talk about a bit of HD before we go into the kitchen.
Sure.
People don't actually know who Holydave is. And we want to talk about your birth, upbringing, and how was it growing up as a kid? Did you always know you were going to be doing music?
No. I never knew what I was going to be doing. Like any other young kid, I grew up wanting to become a pilot.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think it's a fascination for, toys and planes and stuff. And then, my life took a lot of twists and turns. I found myself in computer science. Then later I found myself in business and finance, which I'm in right now. Yeah, so I never knew I was going to be doing what I'm doing. But music-wise, I had an idea because it was a hobby. I loved music. I loved entertainment. So I started acting. I started rapping. I started singing. I started DJing. I was also in drama. Yeah. So, but one of my mentors, Churchill, shout out to Daniel Ndambuki. Churchill told me that you can't be a jack of all trades. Like you need to focus on one thing. That's when I dropped most of these things and focused on music and recorded my first audio.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you start singing?
Funny story, man, but just keep it short. I was a cheering squad leader back in high school. Shout out to Machakos Boys High School,
Yeah,
Maccabi.
of course.
Yeah. I was a cheering squad leader. So tulikuwa na lead tu hizi mwimbo tu za cheering squad to cheer guys, to cheer our teams to nationals and stuff. So after that, in high school, Bado, I went for a Word of Life Bible camp. Yeah. And then my brother akani register for Showtime inakwanga jioni. Yeah, because he knew I could do it. I was there with kina Kaberere and I remember I dropped my first 16 bars. Mimi naitwa Dave, kazi yangu ni kusave. Ninaishi kwa cave juu mimi ni brave. Guys are like, After that, it wasn't such a nice verse, but I figured I have something in me, some entertainment elements, and I pursued it from Form 2 all the way till when I was 19 when I recorded my first audio. Yeah, and then I joined the music industry officially, and then years later I did my first video with Kina Juliani and Ken G3, which is not a joke. And then 2007.
Really?
Then in 2009, that's when now we did Niko na Reason with Ekodida and it blew up. So guys think I started in 2009, but I've been doing it in high school as a hobby. I remember tukienda mafunky, like watu unajua this school against ile ingine. So it was my Davy nashika mic. Yeah, it's been a nice journey, man.
I think that's amazing. Now let's talk about a bit of, right now we have the coronavirus going on. Na tumesalimiana tu. Guys, please remember to sanitize and to at least wash your hands for about 20 seconds with soap and water running. It's very important.
You can see we're 1 meter apart, guys.
Yes, we're keeping distance. what are you doing with this coronavirus? You know, there's people now, you know, there's no gigs apart from virtually. What are you doing to keep up with, you know, things like rents, you know, bills and everything? What are you
Cost of
doing?
living. I mean, that's why I usually tell guys not to put all their eggs in one basket because of these things.
Yes.
I mean, God is the only one who knows how tomorrow will be.
Yeah.
An earthquake might come, God forbid, and mess things up. You know, forces of nature, a world war, God forbid. Now, who knew that one day a disease would put the whole world on its knees? No one knew that, yeah? So don't put your eggs in one basket, diversify your portfolio, tap your talents, giftings, abilities to know what else you can do, like a side hustle, yeah? So that when tough times come, you're kind of ready. I mean, HD is a finance and strategy consultant. I build detailed financial models for a living, done that for the last 7 years, so I can still get 1 or 2 clients during this period. I have 1 or 2 businesses doing back in Machakos and still here in Nairobi. So, you know, hata kama mziki saizi spati gig ama spati gig ya kuhost, I still have 1 or 2 things that I can rush to be able to pay bills.
Yeah. So you always encourage people to have something that they're doing, not really like a backup, but something extra.
Something extra, because we have different talents and abilities. And kuna hii story wasanii wanasema, oh, mimi nafanya muziki full time. Au wengine wafanye full time. Sio hivyo. Mimi nafanya muziki full time. Nafanya finance and strategy full time. Nafanya business full time. Nafanya academics full time. Yeah. So you can still do that. Tap your abilities, guys.
Okay. You're a business analyst.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school and, you know, what did you study in campus?
Exactly. Actually, I didn't study business initially. I went to Daystar University and did applied computer science as my first degree. Then God opened doors. I went to do my MBA. That's a Master's of Business Administration at USIU. And when I was doing that, that's when I fell in love with business and switched careers to business and finance. I also did a professional course at Alpha Review in financial modeling and then advanced financial modeling. Yeah, and then God opened doors further. And now I'm doing my PhD at the University of Nairobi in entrepreneurship and small business development. So around that time when I was doing my MBA and did the professional courses in financial modeling, that's when I changed my career to an investment analyst and worked with UAP Investments as an investment analyst and Alpha Review Advisory later as an investment analyst.
My goodness. And it seems this education thing, na kusoma sana, it runs in the family.
It runs in the family. My father is a professor. Yeah, Professor Julius Muthengi, shout out to him. Our firstborn, Eunice Muthengi, is Dr. Eunice Muthengi. She has a public health PhD from UCLA. My brother Mumo went to Harvard Business School, has an MBA. Grace has a master's in auditing, and Joy has done communication and business.
Wow. That's fantastic.
So there's my inspiration up, right? Enough inspiration.
Of course. You have to do something to keep up. Yeah. You mentioned you went to Daystar. There's something going on, online, and I saw it on Instagram. You and Lilian Muli. What's happening?
Oh my goodness. I mean, nothing much, man. You know, people are just blowing this thing out of proportion.
Is there something?
No, Lilian Muli and I went to Daystar together, as you mentioned, and she was my friend. Back in campus, I had this appeal, like nilikuwa mse na chapa, look, bro wangu wako New York, na ananitumanishia a suitcase of the latest Econ Limited shoes, watch, yani kila semester. So nilikuwa chapa, look, then niko na maboy wangu, kina Titus, kina JT, na Dennis, we're roommates. Alafu tunafanya computer science when the rest of the Daystar is doing communication. So watu wakienda to the block huko, si tunaenda to the science building, tumeshika ma laptop. So palikuwa tu hii vibe, dining hall, like tunaka our own side. So at a canteen, I made a joke. Actually, Lilian Muli had a post on Instagram, and then nika comment hapo nikasema, wow, this looks like the you I used to see hapo kwa canteen kama umesimama nyuma yangu. And then she said, HD, back in campus, you're too posh for me. So tukaanza kucheck hapo kwa comments. So it became a thing, and then blogs took it out of proportion.
But you do look like the guy who say, go to ball and yo chapa look, and then go to mahali too.
Yeah, actually ni kweli ni hiyo look, alafu imagine pia usanii ilikuwa imeanza. So pia anajulikana.
Na pia tu pesa nini.
I mean hata sikuwa na do mingi, maybe tu ukienda kashopi wa 3000 kabahasha pale kanisani. Alafu Lilian alikuwa na kerende yake, you know, mbogi yake ya mademo na kapoa, wanasema watu nyuma yetu wanachugama wanangoja tumalize kubai chapo smoky ndio wao shike zao, namsalimia. Yeah. So I think not everyone was talking to their clique, not everyone was talking to my clique. So yeah, it was a big deal. And then when I put it on Facebook, Juicy, and Instagram and Twitter, now Daystar yote kumbe alikuwa ameshikilia hizi vitu for years. Wakakuja, alikuwa anajisikia, kwanza yeye na mabesti yake, kwanza dining wakiingia ati kila mtu ana notice. Yani everyone akachilia like pent up emotions.
but you still are good friends even now.
Very, very, very. Lilamuli is a very good friend. We work together at Royal Media Services. Is a friend to myself and to Joy, my sister. And actually Lilian kwa DM anani advise about HD's Kitchen.
Wow.
She's one of the first people to see potential and to advise me on the kind of show I should start doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And shout out to Lilian Muli.
Shout out to Lilian Muli.
We would like to have you on the show.
Hey.
Welcome on the Dominic Show. Where are you?
Now that I'm on it, she'll come.
Oh! Done deal. So thank you. Now, let's talk about another person. Eric Omondi. Ni best yako bado.
Kabisa.
And you went to the same campus.
Not only the same campus, but he was my roommate for like 2 semesters in first year. Tulikuwa tunaamka asubuhi kuchapa jogging mpaka kwa main road. Of course nilikuwa namwacha huko nyuma, but alikuwa jaribu. Yeah, then he was emceeing a lot of gigs at Daystar, and that's around the time Churchill gave a talk, and you know he became his mentor. Yeah.
It's such a small world, and people know one another in this industry.
Yeah, and before you continue, sorry, Larry Madoa, also still my good friend from Daystar. Sophia Wanuna, same thing. Ben Kitili, though Ben Kitili alikuwa na cut line hapo kwa dining hall. Ben, and so many other names, man. Like the list is endless.
Wow.
Yeah.
And shout out to Eric Omondi. We'd love to have you on the show. Ben Kitili, all these people, man. Welcome to the Dominic Show. We're here for you, man. So we're going to be taking a short break. And actually, HD, take us on short break.
So guys, thanks for keeping it the Dominic Show. Yeah, you see, he's a cool guy, and it's so fun to be interviewed by a cool guy. So we're gonna take a short break right now, but we'll be back.